'Cause we're feeling alive, and tonight we're sailing smoothly through the night. 'Cause we're feeling the light shining bright.
On February 13th, American-born Stanley Miller will compete in the final of Switzerland's Die Große Entscheidungsshow with his song Feel the Love. And guess what? He is here right now. Hello!
Hello, everyone. Feel the love. Woo!
Now, Stanley, where are you exactly?
Exactly. Now I'm in Barcelona, in
Okay.
Spain. Yes.
So you're American-born but live in Spain. Could you tell us how that happened?
Well, it's a long story, but it all happened almost 8 years ago. I was living in Japan actually before I came here, working for Universal Studios Japan. It's like a theme park. Well, it is a theme park, and I was performing in the shows there. And when I was there, I met someone very special in my life who was from Spain. Yeah, so I met someone, and we were there together in Japan. And then I decided to move to Spain to be with this person. And 3 months later, after I arrived to Spain, I auditioned for it's like the Spanish version of American Idol,
Okay.
to give you an example, or X Factor or something like that. It's called Operación Triunfo. And I went to the audition, and it's like a reality show, like all those shows, when people are competing to sing. But this is like Big Brother, and it's like 3.5 months on television with cameras in your rooms and cameras everywhere. And because I didn't speak Spanish when I arrived, I thought, they wouldn't accept me. But I wanted to go to the audition anyway, stand in the line for 3 hours, like everyone does, and I wanted someone to hear me sing because that's what I do. And if I wanted to be with this person in Spain, I needed to have someone hear me. And I trusted it that if someone heard me sing, they would like me and maybe give me some opportunity. Well, they accepted me for the show, and I made it to the final.
Well done.
Yeah.
Were there any awkward moments in the house?
Yeah, a lot of awkward moments. Like you see on Big Brother. It's the same. It's like Big Brother with music. And so we had a lot of arguments and the normal things of living together with 16 people.
We will be checking that out on YouTube, no
Yes.
doubt. Now, when did you start thinking about entering Eurovision?
Well, I actually started watching Eurovision when I first arrived here in Spain 8 years ago because my friends here and everything, they were like, there's this show, because you really in the United States, you don't hear too much about Eurovision. There's so many other things, and I think Eurovision is more of a thing in Europe. But in America, really, I didn't hear much about that. And I was always, singing and doing a lot of things. But when I came here to Europe and I started living in Spain, which is a part of Europe, and I wanted to I love Europe, I love Barcelona, and I love Europe life in general. And so I decided to look into all the things that happen musically. And I started watching it, and I was like, wow, 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 I really like this competition. It's like a thing where everyone comes together. It's a competition, but it's like brotherly love, really. Although the people vote and everything, but I love seeing all the countries come together with the different flags and everything, and people voting, and you vote for different countries, which I think it's great. And so actually, a year ago, it's really funny. A year ago, I was watching Eurovision, and after the show ended, I said to myself, actually, I said it out loud. I said, I'm going to be on that stage next year. I'm not yet on that stage, but I'm on the path to the stage. And I don't know, I really believe in destiny. And I have a tattoo on my chest. I won't show all of it, but I have a tattoo on my chest that's like it's a flame, but inside the flame, I did the tattoo in Japan. Inside the flame, I have two letters in Japanese, and they mean unmei, which means destiny. So it's
Oh,
like my eternal flame of my destiny that you can't blow it out because it's always there. So I really believe in destiny. Every choice that I make, every path that I take, I believe that I kind of make the path. I do the choices, but I have to believe in my choices, and then everything will just come into place. And that's what happened to me with Operation Triunfo, the show here, and all of the other things that I'm doing. Eurovision. I People ask me all the time, why didn't you enter for Spain? And I don't know. I saw that this was like an open pre-selection in Switzerland, and I'm a very big fan of Celine Dion. And I know that she won in 1988, and she's from Canada. So I was like, I'll just give it a go. I'll see what happens. I'll go with my destiny and go with what I feel.
Serving that North American realness? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what about your song? What was the process like getting that song or writing the song?
Well, the song actually is written by a great friend of mine. His name is William Luque, and we've known each other almost 4 years now. We actually recorded a different song in the studio that has not come out yet. And I thought about that song when I was thinking about Eurovision. I called him and I was like, "Remember that song that we recorded like 3, 4 years ago? Or three, no, maybe like 3 years ago." And I said, "That song would be perfect for Eurovision. Why don't we cut it down to 3 minutes?" Because I think the song lasted almost 4 minutes. And he tried it and he was like, this song I can't cut it down to 3 minutes because it just wouldn't work. It just,
Mm.
sometimes it works, sometimes it won't. And but he said, I have an idea. I have another song that I wrote, and I wrote with another girl. Her name is Natasia de Prato. She wrote the letter. She wrote the lyrics. Excuse me. Sometimes I'm thinking in Spanish, and I start like words come out in Spanish. But she wrote the lyrics to the song. So he let me hear the song. Usually, I like to write all of my songs. I do a lot of songs, and I sing a lot in clubs and discotecas and discos, and sing a lot of house and dance music. So I usually write all of my songs. But when I heard this song, I was like, wow, I really like this song, and I really like the message that it gives, and it makes me feel good, feel the love. Not to be like cliche or anything like that, but I really believe in the song, and I believe in what William does. And so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. I really believe in this song. I want to do it, and I'll give it my. He sent me a demo, but of course I put my own little Stanley-esque cosas things. Cosas is a word in Spanish. I'm sorry.
And, just to clarify, what is the message?
The message of Feel the Love, it sounds like very cliche, I believe. That song, when you hear the lyrics of the song, someday we'll touch and reach the stars in the sky, they're like lyrics very, but when you really think about it, I think this is a message that's like universal, really. A lot of songs that we hear, when you really listen to the lyrics, they have sort of like a cliche-esque
Mm.
type of message. But if you really let the song in and don't listen to just the lyrics, or try to take apart lyrics or take in the whole song, the music and everything, how it makes you feel. I would really believe that in music. I let music enter my body, and I want to feel something. And I feel something with this music, and I feel that this song has more of a bigger theme because especially in Switzerland, Switzerland is a country that's made up of like people from Germany, Italy, and France. So I believe that the world doesn't have really doors. If you really think about it, the land is joined together. We put the doors there. We all put the doors there. So feel the love. I think it's something that's like a general feel the love. Everyone, we all need to come together, and it's like Switzerland is a country made up of a lot of immigrants, people who have entered this land because the lines that we put on the land ends here, the land ends here. That's what we humans put on the land, but really the land is open to everyone.
And you, of course, are kicking down doors. It was very competitive in Switzerland to make it, to the expert check and then to the final. Did
Yeah,
you think you were going to make it this far?
you know what? I went in thinking I'm going to do what I do, the best that I do. I'm going to be who I am. And if the people believe that, great, because I believe it. I know I'm going to be natural and be who I am. You know, I don't know. I wanted to make it this far. Of course, I wanted to make that far, or else I wouldn't enter the competition. But I really believe that things happen if you just emote like a good feeling to the people, and I feel like I did that, and it wasn't like in a way of like acting, or trying to put on a certain person or something like that. I have 2 feet in there on the ground, so.
And at the expert check, we saw a few other feet on stage. You had a lovely
Yes.
gospel kind of choir backing. Could you tell us about this collaboration and how it came to life?
How that came about? Well, when we made it to the semifinal, we thought, wow, okay, we need to find some voices that have like a gospel, because my background is really gospel, and and musical theater. And I studied musical theater in college, and but from a young age, I grew up in the church with gospel music and things like that. I was a director of choirs and stuff like that, and so that's really a great part of me. And I wanted some voices that could handle that and that not only did gospel but also did some pop things. And it's funny, we looked on Google we put in the words Zurich Gospel Choir or something like that. And of course, Zurich Gospel Choir came up. And so we researched and looked at some of their videos and things. We saw that in their concerts, not only do they do gospel, they also do like some pop songs and things like that. And so got in touch with Peter, who is the director of the choir, and everything just fell into place from there. With the rules say that we can only have 6 people on stage, and I wanted sort of a gospel sound, a choir sound. So of course, 5 more people. So we chose 5 of I think they have 18 or 19 people in the choir. So Peter chose 5 of them that were available and that could do it. Yes.
And did they jive with you musically quite instantly, or did you really have to work at it?
Well, in the beginning, when we first arrived, just to be brutally honest, I arrived, and the same day I had to do a rehearsal with them, and then we had to do the expert check. So we really only had like, I would say at the most 45 minutes to, of course, they heard the song before. You know, that's sort of a handicap that I have, that really live here. I wasn't there in Zurich to beforehand have a lot of rehearsal and stuff like that, but they were rehearsing on their own. And so we had a quick rehearsal. We did the expert check, and I was like, please, 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 you know. But now we've rehearsed everything perfectly. I went maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago maybe, and I stayed there for 5 or 6 days, and we got a chance to rehearse very well. And so we're ready. We're ready.
And so they will be with you on stage at the national final.
Yes, they will.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And before we saw you at the expert check, we saw your really fun music video where you were on the streets, dropping it,
Yes,
singing.
yes.
Where did you film?
We actually, well, William, the composer of the song, he actually lives in Madrid. So when I spoke to him, I went to Madrid and we recorded the song. We recorded the song on a Wednesday, to be exact. And Thursday, we went to the street to record the video.
And are the people in the video your friends, or are these random passersby?
None of them are my friends. They were all random people. We were stopping people and asking, can you please do the heart sign? That's all you need to do. Of course, some people were like, oh, no, no, no cameras, no cameras. But some people were really nice. I'm sure you saw the homeless guy that was in the street on the floor, on the ground. He was so nice, and we even tried to give him some money so he could buy something. I think we gave him like €5. He was like, "Oh no, don't give me so much
Oh,
money."
wow.
So sweet, so sweet,
Oh,
and people laughing, and that's what I mean. It was like people from different countries in the streets of Madrid, and all coming together to help little old me make a video.
and was it embarrassing to be, on the streets kind of doing your thing?
Yeah, but I kind of had to forget about it, and after we had the music on a big music box, so you could hear it loud on the street. And after I finished recording, each time we recorded something, people were like applauding and stuff like that. Oh my God, King. So it was fun. It was fun.
And of course, in the national final, you'll be singing a cover, and you have chosen Adele's Hello. Big
Yes.
song.
Yes, big old song.
What led you to this song?
Well, we all had to give some suggestions of some songs that we wanted to do. And so it took maybe 2 weeks to like finally come down to a song. We were giving some suggestions and stuff like that. And then finally the musical director of the show in Switzerland, the final, he was like, I think we have this song available. I will tell you tomorrow if it's available. Because I'm sure there's like some legal logistics things they have to search. And he was like, I have some great news for you. This song's available. And it's the #1 song in the world right now. So good luck.
So do you see this as an opportunity or as something that's intimidating?
I see it as an opportunity, especially because I don't think, of course, when you do a song, when you do a cover of someone, you're compared.
Right.
But especially if it's a woman, because Adele is a woman. But I'm a guy, and I'm going to sing it. Of course, I'm going to stick to, I don't want to do a whole lot of things and change the melody and things like that. but I'll make it I'll make it my own. And I don't think there can be any comparisons because I'm a guy.
That's a good point. Can you give us one hello? Just one?
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet, to come over and see.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be good.
They say time's supposed to heal ya. I ain't got enough healing. I'm a little nervous right now. I think I changed some of the words around, but I
Oh,
do know
don't
it.
worry. And we asked people, oh, we're speaking to Stanley Miller. What do you want us to ask? And people all said the same thing. They want to hear a bit of your Eurovision song.
Uh-huh. Okay. Now?
Absolutely.
Here we go. Someday we'll touch and reach the stars in our sky. Someday we'll dance and smile, run wild all the time. 'Cause we're feeling alive. And tonight we're sailing smoothly through the night. 'Cause we're feeling the light shining bright.
Oh,
And then comes
yes.
my mega chorus, no one like us.
You do not need auto tune. It is confirmed. Well
Oh,
done.
thank you, thank you.
Now, Stanley, the contest is this week. Are you nervous?
You know what? I always get nervous right before I go on, but I think it's normal. An artist gets nervous, and I think it's good to be nervous because you channel that nervous energy and you use it. It's a lot of energy inside of you. You're so ready to perform and everything. Everyone's watching and stuff like that, but you just have to channel it and use it to your good.
And do you have any rituals you do before you go on stage?
Normally, before I go on stage, I do like to have like, if it's possible, to have like my 15 minutes alone
Oh.
to like concentrate myself. I think that comes from my whole like musical theater background. You do your whole zen, your whole relax thing, and I like to just have some time alone because really I'm not going to be alone this time. I have the choir with me, but we're going to have our time together. But then right before I go on, I like, a good 10 to 15 minutes alone so I can concentrate and sort of meditate a little.
And finally, do you have a message for all of your new fans and new followers on our website, wiwibloggs?
Well, yes, I do have a message. I think I just want to tell everyone to feel the love, let love in. We have so many bad things happening in the world, really. It's like, you see a lot of hate, you see a lot of wars and things like that. Not to sound cliche, but it's real. It's the reality of what we live through. And, just let love in. Sometimes when you want to get angry with someone or you want to think that this person has their own life too, and they're having their own problems, they're having the things that they're going through, and we just all need to you know realize that we're not alone. You're not alone. We're not alone.
Oh, Stanley Miller, thank you so much.
Thank you.